you know, do this whole in. Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Monica. If you're new, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. So today I'm gonna be doing a little mukbang with y'all, and I'm gonna be telling y'all about the time I got into a fight. And this was last year, so I'm gonna be telling y'all about when I got into a fight. So yeah, let me show y'all Wingstop. My food is kind of cold now, but I got Wingstop. I got the 3 tenders, and then I got fries, and I got cheese sauce and ranch. This is what I'll be doing about today. So let me prep my food real quick. Okay. I have the damn spoon instead of it. Okay, so let me eat a little bit real quick. I'm hungry. Oh my god, so good. Okay, hold on. Let me tell y'all. So, about the fight. So, this is a story about me, my brother, and his ex-girlfriend. So, it was like that night, everybody was up, and it was like, I think it was like 3 or 4 in the morning, and everybody was just up. No, actually, my brother had called my mama, and he was like, he was saying, he was like, he's with this girl that he went with. I'm gonna call her Stacy. So my brother, he was like, he was with this girl named, he was with his ex now, well, which was his ex-girlfriend. I don't know what they were doing. So he was like with her, and he was like, she was some dude. Well, he thought she was with some dude, I guess. I don't really know. So she had picked him up, and they were like drinking. And so they was drinking or whatever, and I guess she got him drunk, and they had got a hotel room. So he was calling my mama, and he was like, he was telling her something, I really don't remember, but so they had got a hotel room or whatever. And so sorry if I'm saying a lot. I'm trying to get my story together because I'm trying to remember all of this. So then that's when, like, he was calling my mama, and he was like she with some dude, I guess. I really don't know. And he was just calling my mom, and I was like, what the hell? Like, that's so ghetto. My mom was telling me what was happening, and he was like calling her or whatever. And so he came back where we were. He came back to the house, and he was drunk, and I was like, this nigga drunk. And he laid on the bed, he was like laughing and stuff. I was like, this nigga drunk as fuck. So he was just laying there, and then, like, I guess the girl came to pick him up again when they were just together. And so she came to pick him up or whatever. And then that's when oh my god, that's so annoying. What the fuck? Look what just happened. So he was there, and then he left again with the girl, or he left somewhere with the girl, and they got a room. They went back to the room, I guess. And no, they went to the room, and then no, they were together at first, and then they went to get the room, and then he left. He was like, he didn't want to be around her, and so he came where we were, and then he left again with her. Well, he didn't leave with her. I think he was trying to get his phone from her, and so he went to where she was, and she was in the hotel room with the guy, and like and so he was talking to the girl or whatever, or the girl front desk, and she was like helping him. She was being messy as hell, and she was helping him, and like she had knocked on the door like she was housekeeping, and so she was like front desk, and then like I guess the girl opened it, or she just opened it with the key, and so they opened the door, and the girl that I had fought, Stacy, she was naked, and I was like and then she was like naked or whatever, and she was with a dude up in there, and I guess they were doing, you know, what grown folks do, grony time. I guess they were doing grony time, and so then that's when they were fighting. He started fighting the guy, and she was like, I guess trying to break it up. She was naked and shit, and so I guess the front desk lady, she had to call the police or whatever, and so they came, and I think my brother had left before the police came, or he was still there. I really don't remember that part. So it was like this was going on like around 4 or 5 in the morning, so I was like half asleep, but I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck is going on? And so my mama was telling me, and she was telling me, and I was like, that's so messy. I was like, that's so messy, like what the fuck? And so it got around to like 7, and she still had my brother's phone, and so he was like, I need to get my phone from her. And the boy, okay, so we pull up to this apartment complex, me and my mama, and my mom was like, you need to put some shoes on. No, I put some shoes on, but I was like, why do I need to put like tennis shoes on? Because me, I'm thinking I'm not about to fight nobody. So we pull up in the apartment complex, my brother not knowing that the girl and the dude she was with, like they were in the same like place or whatever. And so like they were just like, we pull up and they were yelling like loud as fuck, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like we in the car, and me and my mom, we just stopped, and she's like they were just yelling. She was like her and the dude was like, the Stacy girl, whatever, the one I called, she was like, you needed to come tell your son something before he be dead or something. And the other dude was like, yeah, that nigga come get shot and shit like that. And so like me, like I really don't play around my family or whatever. So when she said that, I was like, I got hot as fuck. And so I was like, what the fuck? And she had said that, and she was talking to my mama. Her and the guy she was with, they were talking to my mom or whatever. And I was like, what the fuck? And they were like, he gonna be dead. I was like, nah. I had like opened the door a little bit, and I was like, nah, he not gonna be dead. I was like, he not gonna be dead. And the girl, like, she was coming around the car, and so as she's coming around the car, I'm looking at her, but it looked like she was coming to talk to me, but she was not, and I could tell that she wasn't. So I'm getting out the car, and I'm trying to take my shoes off. This bitch ran up on me. Like, she ran up, but she like, I don't think she hit me yet, but she had ran up on me. And I had one of my socks on, but then I had one off. And so I was like, what the fuck? I was like, this bitch, in my head I'm like, this bitch trying to run up. So she ran up on me, and we started fighting, and I'm like uppercutting this bitch. Like, she hitting me, but I'm hitting her too. And at this time I had braces. Yeah, so I had braces. So I had braces around this time, and she was hitting me, and I was hitting her, and we were just fighting. She was pulling my hair and stuff, and we were fighting like in the apartment complex, like in the little parking area or whatever. And so we're fighting, and we just going at it, and like my mama, she don't know what's going on. So like the entire time, me and the girl like started fighting. My mom was talking to the dude. Mind y'all, my mama had told me that he had said something. Oh, my mom had turned. She was like, what the fuck? She was like, they fighting. So my mom said that she had asked the boy. She was like, can you help me break them up? And he was like, no. Like when she told me that, like after we had fought and everything, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, he disrespectful as fuck. I was like, I would slap the shit out of him if I would have known he would have said that. So we were fighting or whatever, and she was pulling my hair, and we were like just uppercutting each other and just fighting and shit in the middle of the thing. And she had ran up on me. So like, bitch, I had my socks on, and I had took my shoes off, so I was kind of like slipping. And I was like, damn, I was like, bro, I'm slipping a little bit, but I was still like out there with her. Like, bitch, you was not about to run up on me and think I wasn't gonna do nothing. Like, the fuck. So she running up on me, and we fighting and shit. And my mama, she finally comes to break it up, and some guy or whatever had came and helped my mama and the dude that had broke the fight up or whatever. And so we still, like, after they broke it up, something had happened, and so I had braces, and like my lip, it had like swelled because when she like hit me like around my mouth, like on this part, like my lip had swelled. And I was like, what the fuck? And then she scratched me in my face, but that's all she did. And she was pulling my hair. I was like, this bitch wicked as fuck. Like, bitch, all you could do was pull my hair. Like, are you for real? So we just fighting and shit. I already said that so many times. Sorry, y'all. So the fight was over, and like when I'm like real mad, bitch, I was still rowdy as fuck. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, this bitch pulled my hair. I was like, bitch, why you just pulling my hair? And she was saying something. She was looking, and then my mom was trying to hold me back, and I was still like hyped as fuck. And my mom was like, come on. I'm like, nah. And I'm like, I said, and I know you. I said, don't do that. I said, don't do that to my brother. Because they was talking about they was going to kill my brother. But I was like, bitch, I'm not going to fuck with my brother. But, you know, when you in the moment, you like trying to say, you just be saying shit. So after that, I got in the car, and I was hot as fuck. And we was mad. I was mad. And, I think we couldn't get to a phone, so we had to go to my mama's friend house. And so we had to go to my mom's friend house. And I was like, yeah, call. I was like, call. And my mama had called my brother, and she was like, where the fuck you at? She came over. She said, where the fuck you at? Monica just fought that girl. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, and we can go back because I really, you know, do this whole in. And so we was just fighting. I mean, we wasn't fighting. I was just hyped because, you know, you got to fight. I was like, yeah, I did this whole in again and this and that. And so we went to pick my brother up, and we was like, and I was like, yeah, and I just fought that bitch. And my brother was like, swear. He was like, bro, go back. He was like, bro, go back, because they got to see me like for real. They got to see me for real, my nigga. Because we had told him we was like, the boy, he was in the like parking lot yelling and shit. And my brother was like, for real? That nigga was yelling and shit like he was hard? And I was like, yeah. We was like, yeah, they was in the street and shit yelling like dumbasses. My brother was like, bro, that nigga got to see me for real, bro. And so he was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. And my mama, she was like, no, y'all not about to go back. Y'all not about to get in no more trouble. And I was like, mama, just go back. And so like, she was like, no, y'all not finna fucking go back. She was like, y'all not, ain't nobody, we ain't finna have the laws called on us and shit. And so like, it was like 7 in the fucking morning, bro. Like nobody was up, but you know, whole time I'm thinking like I'm not finna fight, but bitch, little did I know, like next time come prepared, because you will be fighting somebody especially when it comes to your family though. So I should have known, like, off rip. I was like, bitch, I'm not about to fight. But long story short, we fought, and my brother had called her and they was arguing and shit on the phone. And he was like, something, he was like, bitch, you a hoe. He was like, bitch, you a hoe, this and that. And I was like, that bitch messy. I was like, that girl messy as fuck. I was like, don't fuck with her no more. She a hoe. Because, like, the girl, she couldn't, like, she was, like, getting around and shit. She young. And I was like, damn, I'm glad my mama taught me to have morals and not be fucking this and that nigga trying to, I guess the girl was trying to get back at my brother or whatever. But I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that shit is like, I was like, that's some ratchet ass nasty shit. And after that, I think I was arguing with her a little bit. I was like, bitch, shut up. I was like, bitch, we could really just get it again. What's up? And she was like, you need to be arguing with your brother, not me. I was like, bitch, why would I argue with my brother? That's my whole family. Like, I'm gonna fight you, like, regardless. And then you ran up on me. Bitch, don't run up on me. The fuck? Oh, I'm cussing too much. But I was like, girl, and then I just blocked her. That was that. Then my brother had told me that he had seen her somewhere like months later. Like, he was walking somewhere and he said that she was like circling around trying to get his attention. And I was like, that bitch the devil. I was like, don't fuck with her again. I was like, don't fuck with that girl again. Like, the enemy really will send people like to come. I was like, the devil really will send the enemy to come and try to distract you and take you off your pivot and shit like that. And I was just like, what the fuck? I was like, that's crazy. I was telling him, I was like, don't fuck with her no more. That bitch is not good for you. But yeah, moral of the story, a bitch got into a fight and I didn't give a fuck. And you know, when it comes to your family, you don't play anyway. So yeah, I was just like, shit, it's whatever. And you know, that's the story. So I didn't finish all my food, y'all, but I'm gonna finish it on camera. And yeah, so if y'all want to hear more story times, tell me, because I'm gonna tell y'all. There'd be a whole bunch of crazy shit going on in my life, but I'm really gonna tell y'all. So if you like this story and if you want to see more mukbangs and shit like that, or stuff like that, let me stop cussing, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you turn on your post notifications, and stay tuned, keep watching. So I'll see y'all later. Ooh, look at Rachel. Bye y'all.